throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, pretty chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I can say this from experience, especially from the defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. looking to put a drive together. To the air, Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Colt defense, and they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. First down at the 37-yard line. Here's Dart. Looking high its way once again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Let's go! Cougar, 19 Lions! Ready, ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Colts at 5-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready?
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready? 18, 70 Lions.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To throw, Dart. Hyatt has got it. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 56 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Cowan. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
14. Giants 12.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, Cowan. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw now, Dart. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Dart from the gun on third down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have taken the lead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, Curve 19, Curve 19, 60 Bison, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now it's Richardson. That's to Warren, his tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Colts, first down. First
Come on,
and
come
10
on.
at the 11-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Now a run here off the RPO. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Dart. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
25 yards on the play. And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Dart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Dart.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a handoff up the middle. Cowan able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 7. First down, Giants.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing his Dart.
That's now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Down the sideline he goes. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 29 yards.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half.
21.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19. Hurt. Right there.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Richardson. Short one there, caught by Warren.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Get up. 19, Tiger. 19, 18. Go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 29-yard line.
Boy, 196 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts have cut the lead back down to 2.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the guys that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run. Turn into a play action and throw one deep. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
60 Eagles, 60 Bronco 80.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 244 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's rolling. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Warriors, Viking 18. Ready.
Richardson.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jordan Watkins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Colts 36, Giants 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
For the lead, here's third and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Giants will line up for the two-point
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. 36. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
On the handoff, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
go. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80.
Here's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 4.
Down. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Richardson to throw it.
Touchdown Colts! Tyler Warren, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
He'll dump this off to Scatterbury. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
He'll get this to Scatterbury. And he is taken down. He's got a first. And they are on the precipice of field goal range now.
Giants first down.
Back to throw.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
It's a gain of 35. That's another.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Scatterbo will score. Touchdown, New York. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Panther 11, 2. Viking 18. Pioneer.
One last shot for Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Giants, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right to the air, it's Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets have a first down. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll take this up. To the 48-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Here we go.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 1st and 10. Force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. And frankly, don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Angel. Here we go.
Fields to throw for it. He'll give himself up after picking up the first down. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Keelan Robinson, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
brings up second and 8 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throwing right away is Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's there. Don't jump. Ready? Right instruction.
First down. Fields. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He's got it! And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Here we go. Yep.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got it at about the 8. To the pylon, he's in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gregg. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. And Buckner on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. this taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Jets. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, Rimlin. Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
So it's really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here we go. Green 19. Delta. Hey, K.
A first down throw for Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is caught at the 3. And he will score! Touchdown, Jets. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. L'Jarius Sneed in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Yellow.
First down.
Mahomes on first down. Out to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Big play for KC. And even 30 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It's 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow, yep, 15.
Mahomes back. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
1st down throw. Mahomes flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he is going to have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy. be second down. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Don't jump, ready? Turbo, jump. Up. Hey, can. Up, let's go. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, let's go on, hey. 43. Hey, yellow, hey, go gun.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The motion man here is Mitchell. 1st down. Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. Here's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Moving outside the pocket. He's got it at about the 8. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up the lead to 8. 36.
Jets 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Ken. 319, get set. 11. Out, let's go. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
14. First down.
Back to throw is Fields. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Justin Fields sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Fields. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must. They come out for first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Robinson, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Fields operating out of the pistol. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking,
and he's in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Give him 14 on that one. First down, KC.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he searches folks for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Yellow.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And the Chiefs are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Jets 42.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Taking it down, this one is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. To throw is Fields. Pushed out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Now Fields exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Here we go, son.
First and goal, Jets.
331, 331. Go.
They'll run with Robinson. This defense backed up. If they bring the fire there, stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down, goal to go.
Here we go. Move 58, move 58. Right.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Right.
They go play action with Fields. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself. He tried to remain a passer for as long as he could, but then he decided to call his own number and see if he could take it in himself. Really nice job by the defense, keeping the integrity of the pass coverage, and I think next time, that ball's got to come out of his hand, and even if it's incomplete, give your guy a chance.
Here is first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out, find out. Your blades are
international, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the pull up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? What's happening? Oh, man. Outside,
From the zone 4, Campbell Road.